Well, hello, everybody. We are doing a shortened version of Coaches on Call today with a little teaser of an upcoming episode. My name is Holly Fogel, and I'm partnered with my partner in crime here.
Lori Hamilton, the other part of Coaches on Call.
Yeah. So we just wanted to just kind of give you a little snippet of what is to come on our next episode of Coaches on Call. We are going to be incorporating panels. So this is going to be the first of many to come. But our upcoming panel discussion, Lori, why don't you kind of give a little insight since you are kind of the brainchild on this because
Okay.
it's something that you're hearing a lot about.
I am. Yes, I can't wait to have this panel on with us. I almost feel like it could become a room divider. But at the same time, I think we're all going to learn from it. Let's just pause for a second, and especially with working with buyers and sellers these days, how much of the work are you doing before you actually get hired? And
Mm.
take note of that because not going to give you the whole backstory on our teaser, but a lot of agents are doing a lot of things and not getting that loyalty from who they thought were going to be their clients.
Mm.
So we're going to have a discussion about, are there things we can incorporate like a retainer fee and who's taking them, who's not? If it's not a standard practice that you're doing, we are finding out some people are doing that. So I can't wait to hear from the ones who are versus the ones who aren't, and maybe some of the ones who won't ever do it. So
Yeah,
looking
and
forward
I
to it.
think it'll be interesting too. I definitely think this can be a room divider. So I
Mhm.
think it's going to be interesting to see how it starts and then how it ends. I think, we're going to see a little transition and maybe some paradigm shifts. I don't know.
We'll see.
From what's normal, or if we can say normal, but I do think it's going to be a very lively and interesting conversation. We are going to have a broker on here as well as some panels so that, if we get into any tough conversations about, our controlling documents, we will have some broker support on the call as well. So we also just wanted to put this out here because if you are one or have a stance, we would just love to get some feedback even prior to us holding this episode. So if you have some comments or can private message us, or if you want to be part of this, if you're like, hey, I definitely want to hop in on this, we don't have a limit. Like we can have as many people on here as we choose. So it should be a lot of fun. I did want to just mention if you didn't watch our most recent episode, please make sure that you give a watch and a listen. That is about training fatigue versus implementation power. And then after our next room divider, why don't you set up the stage for the one that's coming a little bit later, and we'll just give a
Yeah.
little preview here.
Yeah, we actually had a class slash mastermind on that in our office the other week, and it's mainly about, the changing dynamics with sellers and those conversations, how those conversations are changing at we're going to say the kitchen table, right? You may be doing it over Zoom, I don't know, but we always call it the kitchen table. But when you're talking with sellers and helping them understand the market, but also with buyers too. So lots of great topics that I think can be really helpful when you're, keeping up your sustainable business.
Absolutely. We will put the dates for all of these just below in the comments. So make sure you check out the dates of these to come, and we look forward to seeing you on our next call. We
All
will
right.
see you soon.